Honestly, I just drove the van a little bit to change locations, and it is pretty bad, huh, Teddy? Look at this. Oh my gosh. Good morning, you guys. Well, more like afternoon, but whatever. Good morning. You know, honestly, I wasn't gonna film a video today, but I was laying around. I was like, well, I have no other hobbies outside of YouTube and I'm bored, so I might as well film a video. So here we are. Also, exciting news, y'all. Check it. New jeans. Did I cut them with my hair cutting scissors? Yes. I spent a good portion of the pandemic learning how to hem pants just to do this. You know what? You guys don't know what it's like to be short, okay? It's hard. Teddy, you seen these? Alright. He's more interested in the rain. Now you guys will see a third pair of pants in the rotation because Lord knows I only wear the same 3 pants. And don't pretend like you don't do it too, because I know you do. I've been feeling really burnt out lately, guys, I'll be honest with you. Here's a good question for y'all. Do you guys do anything for self-care? And if you do, please leave suggestions down in the comments below. I could really use it. So since the last video was kind of like this chaotic travel video, I thought it would be nice to kind of sit down and talk to y'all about van life and why it might not be for everyone. You know, this isn't supposed to be a negative video by any means. I love van life. It's made me feel the most free I've ever felt in my life. It's given Teddy more adventures than he probably ever wanted in his life. Yeah, Teddy? And I thought it was important, instead of just showing all of the amazing adventures that I get to go on because of the van, to show the reality of van life on a day-to-day. So the first thing is, you lose a lot of space. You're downsizing from probably an apartment or a house down to a van. You're gonna have to give up a lot of your belongings. I gave up a lot of things just to be able to live like this. Next thing is food. Don't even get me started about that. If you're someone who wants to have food readily available to you all the time, and you're someone who likes to cook all the time, you're gonna have to take that into account when you're building out your van. You know, I have a Coleman, but that means I have to take it out and set it up somewhere else, and it's a lot. So a lot of the money that you're saving from not living in an apartment, you're spending on food. At least for me, where I used to live, the rent was so high that, like, if you're smart about your groceries and you know how to eat well while also living on a budget, like, you're still saving quite a bit of money. Another thing, ignoring Teddy in the back there, who believes it's not appropriate for the people in front of us to be playing volleyball in front of the van. Another big concern is safety. This is something that for me as a female traveler, I always have to think about, especially living in a van. Honestly, I'm scared all the time. Just all the time I'm on guard. So imagine how much that heightened when I moved into a van. I also watch a lot of murder mystery documentaries, which I should not be doing, but it doesn't help. I always carry security items with me all the time, but there's always that risk. Speaking of security items, he might be tiny, but he's mighty. Another thing you have to think about is where to sleep every night. That's not something that you have to think about when you're living in an apartment, but living in a van, your house is on wheels, so you have to be constantly moving. In some cities, there's huge fines for sleeping in your car overnight. You constantly have to be paying attention to the signs around you because you can also get street sweeping tickets, which is so frustrating. I'm starting to get, like, more energy. I don't know if I'm just getting heated or what's happening to me. Also, the sun's coming out, so she said, yeah, speak your truth. This one's a little sad, but honestly, loneliness is a big part of van life. You know, you're by yourself all the time, often. You know, I have Teddy. He's personality enough to keep me entertained. Luckily, I have a great support group of friends, but traveling alone isn't easy. I still feel like van life is the best decision I ever made. It honestly saved my life in a lot of ways, and I wouldn't go back on it. Listen, the reality is van life isn't for everyone, but for those who take it on, it can change your life. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this type of video. I know that it's more sit down and talk and less crazy chaotic adventure. Sometimes I think it's nice to slow things down. Alright, you guys, you already know what to do. If you guys like this video, please give it a like, comment where you think we should go next, and subscribe if you like my channel. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye! Do I look pale to you? Or is it just the camera? You can tell we hang out a lot.